Hi guys, Chris here and welcome back to my channel. So, today guys, I am just in with a quick unboxing video. This is something that I placed an order for a couple of days ago. I think I had a bit of a mad moment. So this is actually something that I have on my wish list, so this is justified, I think. This piece is from an older collection. It's now discontinued, you can't buy it anymore unless you bought it on the pre-love market, which I did. I bought it from eBay and I authenticated everything, which I'll talk about in the video. Right now I'm kind of looking at more used PCs and more pre-loved items, just because there's a lot more in the pre-love market that I'm loving right now, and some collections that I missed out on that I'm trying to get into my collection again. So this is a piece from a previous collection. This collection started back in 2001, if that's any help at all. So let me just show you quickly what I got and then we can chat about it. I'm having a bit of a moment with this collection. It is an old collection, it has been discontinued, but I don't know what it is, but right now, I think after my white bag, after the outdoor flap unboxing video, I became more and more in love with a white bag, or with something white, because it's summery. So this is what I'm putting it down to, is this purchase is a summer purchase, but I don't really plan to use this item. So, yeah. Anyway, without going into it too much, let me just show you what I picked up. So, as I said, I bought this on eBay. I had it authenticated before I bought it, just to make sure that everything was okay. Just a little disclaimer, if you are going to buy anything from eBay, please do your own research. Don't ask me, don't ask other people that aren't officially authenticators, because I really don't know. I can kind of point out or know how to spot a fake to an extent, but with something like this, I couldn't see anything wrong with it. So it's always great to have a second opinion. So if you ever need to authenticate anything, I use Real Authentication. I'll pop their details here. They're a great company, they're on Instagram. They can do a 24-hour turnaround for you and provide so many different levels of service. So if you need any authentication, please head over there. But the item came in your older dust bag. So this is your yellow dust bag from a couple of years ago. Flip it open, haha. And this reveals the Cosmetic pouch, PM. I think this is definitely PM size, in monogram multicolor from the Takashi Murakami collection. So this line originated back in 2001 with Murakami, and unfortunately was then discontinued in 2015 or 16, I believe. I can't remember exactly, but it's such a shame that this item and this line especially was discontinued, because it's such a gorgeous line. Like, this is just the pop of colour, and this is incredible. So let's just go through it. So first off, this is just one continuous piece of canvas, and it is in your beautiful little half moon shape. So this is it here, goes all the way around, and this is the back of it. I in particular love this green. I don't know why, but I'm just so drawn to it whenever I see it. It's just such a gorgeous shade of lime green. The colours on this thing are just, they're so vibrant, like insanely, just super vibrant. And there's so many different colours. I think there's like 35 colours. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong here. So the Cosmetic case, it's a really simple size. It comes in two sizes. This is your PM. I did have a GM, which I sold. So this is your smaller size, which it's not too bad. You can fit quite a lot inside it. You've got your front part here. The sides of the pouch have a little vachette trim, which, given the age of this, has tanned beautifully, and the same on the other side. No marks on this one. And then I have a zipper pull here, which is in gold, and it just says Louis Vuitton. A couple of little marks on this which I can clean up. And inside, this is probably why I won't use it so much, because this is extremely feminine. Or maybe it's not. To me, it just is a little bit feminine. I don't think I could use this on a daily basis, because it has a huge pop of pink inside it. I mean, the contrast is gorgeous. The pink is absolutely beautiful. It's like a baby pink, almost. Yeah, it's a baby pink inside there. So maybe not for everyone. But as I said, this is a collector's piece. What in my eyes anyway, it's a collector's piece, so I'm not going to use it that much. A couple of marks again, I'll clean this up and pop it on display. Your PM cosmetic case comes with just one pocket on the back with firstly this little Vuitton tab here. It just says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France, and just the one pocket on the back, and that's where I don't think you'll be able to see it, but your date code is right there. Oh, you can't see it. So SR 0123. So France on the second week of 2013 this was created, which would be about right. So much like the white bag, obviously and naturally a lot of people would be concerned about colour transfer. I mentioned it in my outdoor flap unboxing that I am fully aware that this will and probably will have some colour transfer, but I guess it just goes down to how I clean it after it. And it's a risk, 100%, and it's a risk that I am willing to take with this piece because I love it so much. If I compare this to my clay, primarily the colour transfer is here. This is exactly what I'm talking about. If you can just see, there's some blue on my clay here. This is when I've kept it in my jeans, haven't put it in a bag and just taken it out. So hence the colour transfer here. Obviously there's nothing on this yet. And to be fair, there's really nothing on the canvas. God, see now that I compare it here, this is obviously a lot darker than the white. But there's no obvious colour transfer on the white, which is great. And as I mentioned before, I do have a canvas cleaner that has worked brilliantly for any canvas issues that I've got. So yeah, that's the only concern that I may have with it, but again, it comes with the territory of having a white bag or a white accessory. It's inevitable. Now, one thing to touch on as well is this does come in two variations. So it comes in white, so this is obviously your white one, and it does come in black. I'll pop the black comparison just to the side here, and I would love to get the black one as well, just to have the set. I just think they would look beautiful together, and they would just pop. The black is definitely more sort of rocky and maybe a little bit more masculine than the white one would be. They both do have a pink interior, but I think it would be great to have both of them. Just have them as the set. Now, the one thing as well that I like about this piece and most of LV pieces is the symmetry is second to none, and the stitching on this as well. Just I noticed when I was putting this away here, look at the stitching on this. They have lined that up perfectly. Like the flowers match, the LVs match, well, obviously on their reverse. Everything down to a T is identical. So yeah, everything just matches up. The angle makes it look like it's slightly different, but I love the symmetry of LV pieces and just how they get it so right. It's amazing. So I already have a cosmetic case PM in the Epi leather. So oops, exact same size. You can fit quite a lot in these things. I might do a what fits inside at some point with this, but initially I just wanted to show this off to you guys just to see what you think. And I loved that era of Louis Vuitton, and I think that's why I wanted this so bad, because it's a piece of history. I know I have a clay in this, but it doesn't give you the same impact when you have something like this, where it's a bit bigger and you can see this in its full glory. So I'm super stoked that I got this, guys. So guys, that's my unboxing video of the, oh, it's kind of blown it out a little bit, of my cosmetic pouch PM in the gorgeous multicolor. Wow, I can't believe I've got this. I'm so happy that I took the plunge and got it. Now these things they're super rare. I struggle to find them online quite a lot. I don't know if you guys agree, but I don't see these come up that often, and when I do see them come up, they are extortionate. They're so expensive. I understand why. Firstly, they are, in my eyes, a collector's piece. This collection itself is so iconic from back in 2001, and it's something that I instantly recognise, and I sort of love that era of LV from back in the early 2000s. So it's iconic, it's so hard to get your hands on, and secondly, it's so practical. These things retailed for, I mean, I think must have been about £400, there or thereabouts, when they were still sort of kicking around back in 2015, 2016. On the resale market, I struggle to find them less than £500 or £600. But this one, I actually managed to get a really, really good deal on. I had negotiated on eBay a little bit with the seller, and we finalised everything on 300, which I was so happy to pay. Yeah, I was happy that I managed to snag myself, in my eyes, a bargain. I wanted really to get your opinion on it. What do you think? Firstly, do you think it's a good price? I thought it was. And secondly, what do you think of the Murakami collection? Personally, I love the Murakami line. Apart from maybe the polka dots, I didn't really love that much, but 90% of Murakami I loved. I loved the monogrammouflage, I loved the multicolor. Everything was just, it was so well thought out and it's so unique. So, did you guys like Murakami? If you did, what was your favourite collection and what was your favourite piece? And if you do have a piece, what do you guys have? I love to see these things. I have been trolling YouTube for the past couple of weeks on multicolor, in particular this little bad boy. So I'm super happy I've got this in my collection. So yeah, I'm going to leave that there, guys. If you do have any questions about this piece, please just leave a comment below. As I said, I will do a what fits inside over the next couple of weeks, just so you guys can sort of get a feel for this item. But if you do have anything that I've not answered, please leave a comment down below. If you haven't already, please check out my Instagram page. I'm always really active on Instagram, so if you need anything at all or want to just have a look, please just hit me up here. My username is @ChrisOBV. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, bye bye.